As temperature drops and autumn gives the way to seemingly careless snow of winter, some animals in northerly climates exchange their pelage or plumage of summer drab for the purest white. Unlike many white animals associated with the north, such as polar bears and snowy owls, which are white all year, these creatures shift their colors with the seasons. Why this happens? This is not entirely clear. Welcome to Top 10 Search Show. Today we'll be counting down 5 animals that turn white in winter. On number 5 we have hairy caribou, a subspecies of caribou native to high Arctic of Canada and Greenland. Hairy caribou exchange their silvery summer coats for white ones. With the coming of winter, they are the only subspecies of caribou to undergo such a change. Other subspecies remain brown or gray year-round, though the shades may lighten slightly with the growth of their winter coats. Hairy caribou are the smallest subspecies of caribou, and because of their morphological differences, were once considered a separate species. On number 4, we have colored lemurs. Lemurs in the genus Dichrocomies, which compares an indeterminate number of species turn from brown or gray in the warm months to white. When the snow comes, they belong to a different genus than true lemurs, which remain brown. Strangely, they spend most of their time burrowing beneath the snow, which would seem to render camouflage unnecessary. They even grow through the drifts to create nests and reach the stems of the Arctic willow, upon which they feed. Their skins were once used as Eskimo people, also clothing. On number 3 we have ptarmigans. All 3 species of ptarmigans, genus of birds related to gorse chickens and parsnips, trade their scalloped brown plumage for their white features. They spend spring and fall in a molted state, hatching the patchy snow cover. The white-tailed ptarmigan turns entirely white, while the willow ptarmigan some black features in their tails. Ptarmigans even develop white boots to match the doughy foot covering, also helps them to walk atop the snow. The air bubbles in their winter feathers, which may help in solution scatter light, making them appear more brightly white than other white birds. On number 2 we have Siberian hamsters. This is probably the only animal on this list that you can actually keep as a pet. The Siberian hamster, often sold as the winter white, will change from a silvery chinchilla shade to mostly white if it is kept in a room that receives natural light. Temperature does not seem to affect the moist. On number 1 we have Arctic fox. Arctic fox are typically brownish gray in the summer and frosty white in the winter. Weirdly, coastal populations in Alaska and Canada are slate gray and lighten only slightly during the winter. Some of these were introduced to Atlantic Islands by fur trappers who couldn't change more money for their unusually colored coats. Among the main predators of the Arctic fox, it is only cousins, the red fox. Through the overlap in range was historically rather thin climate change has allowed the red fox to move farther into the Arctic fox icy domain, out competing for food and sometimes eating it.